What happens when you pour hot matcha onto ice cream? Way better than I expected. Honestly, this is my favorite. Not something that you expect. Today, I'm making 4 different kinds of matcha affogato, and one of them completely surprised me. Keep watching. Hi there, I'm Kimmy, your matcha crazy friend and a certified tea sommelier. Welcome to my matcha studio. If you enjoy watching videos on how to make delicious matcha food and drinks, make sure you poke that like button. That shows me to make more similar videos for you. So go ahead and poke that like button. Affogato literally means drowned in Italian. Traditionally, it's an espresso over top of ice cream. So today, we're gonna make a matcha version of the affogato by using ceremonial matcha and pour on top of ice cream. Let's dive into the first one. The first one we're gonna make is a classic matcha affogato. It essentially is hot matcha poured on top of vanilla ice cream. It's like a different form of a matcha latte. Start by sifting your matcha. We want no clumps for this. Add about half tablespoon of matcha to your bowl. Then 50 ml of hot water. Mix in circular motion just like a kombucha. Then scoop in the creamy vanilla ice cream. And pour the hot matcha right over it. I feel like the matcha on vanilla, it's definitely a classic one because vanilla usually is very sweet, and I feel like the concentrated matcha shot definitely help cut down the sweetness, and also because matcha was hot when pouring on top, so you actually form a little layer of like a frozen matcha, which is very delicious. The second one is dirty matcha affogato. So the dirty is from a shot of espresso. So we're gonna pour a shot of hot espresso onto a matcha ice cream and see how it tastes. Get your shot of espresso, get a nice scoop of matcha ice cream. Then pour the espresso shot on top. The bitter espresso cuts through the sweetness of the ice cream, and the result is a wild combo of grassy, creamy, and roasty. It's actually way better than I expected. It's very flavorful. It's not something that you expect in like affogato form. I feel like the flavor is bold because the matcha has a grassy, maybe like umami taste, and coffee is definitely on like chocolatey, with a little bit like a sourness to it. But yeah, when put in together, it's not bad, but it's definitely really strong. It's definitely for someone who loves coffee, I would say, and someone who needs a little bit caffeine kick. If you find any value in this video so far, please go ahead and poke that like button and comment matcha in the comment section below for YouTube algorithm. It truly helps us grow this channel so I can share more videos with you. So poke that like button and comment matcha below. Let's carry on. The third one we're gonna have is strawberry matcha affogato. Strawberry matcha latte has been all over the rage the past couple of years. So today we're gonna make an affogato version of it. Scoop in some strawberry ice cream. It can be fruity, creamy, or even a sorbet. Then pour your whisked matcha directly on top. You get tangy strawberry vibes mixing with a warm green tea bitterness. It's like a matcha parfait had a meltdown. I feel like the matcha could be a little bit stronger on this one because the strawberry has a very strawberry taste, which is really nice. But I do feel like the taste of strawberry kind of overpower the matcha. I feel like either we put a little bit less strawberry ice cream with more matcha, that would kind of keep a good balance. But this is like a perfect summer treat. The last one we're gonna make is mango matcha affogato. Just like the strawberry matcha, the mango matcha is equally popular nowadays, and it gives a really good tropical vibe. To make the matcha mango affogato, we simply pour the hot matcha on top of the mango ice cream. It's juicy, earthy, and super refreshing, like a tropical matcha float. Honestly, this is my favorite. And surprisingly, because I thought I'm gonna like the strawberry one better. But yeah, mango just has this like aroma that really goes well with matcha. And you don't really feel the grassiness or the bitterness from matcha at all. It just like incorporated like really well. Yeah, highly recommend. So after making and trying all 4 of them, here's how I rank them. Surprisingly, my personal favorite is the mango matcha. I really like how the flavor combination goes together. It's really smooth and you can still taste the mango, and the matcha complements very well with mango. My second favorite is the strawberry matcha. It's definitely a take on the strawberry matcha latte that's really popular nowadays. So if you have a strawberry ice cream in your freezer, so now it's time to make a dessert out of it. My third favorite, I'd say, is the matcha on the classic vanilla, because as I said earlier, the vanilla ice cream tend to be very sweet. So the bitterness and the grassiness from matcha definitely help cut down the sweetness, and it keeps a good balance for that. And I would say the last one on my list would be the dirty matcha one, because I feel like the espresso is a bit too strong. It kind of overpowering the matcha. But I think people who really like coffee and espresso in general will definitely enjoy this one. Okay, there you have it. Today we went through a lot of things in a short period of time, and there's no way that I could cover everything in detail. If you are serious in learning more about the matcha history, the making process, and the step-by-step of how to make delicious matcha food and drinks, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. I will see you next time.